All right, guys, welcome back on behalf of TSC TV. My name's Cole Slater, and I do bring to you the first half of the Women's Premier Division here at the Beer City Cup in Savannah. If you're just now joining us, Washington, DCFC in the red, and Madam Tigers in the yellow. Tigers looking to build it out. A good turn. Finds it wide. Now driven in. Intercepted well. Or more so, a big clearance. Weaving in and out. Tigers under pressure in a dangerous area. Takes the strike, a little off balance there, but nonetheless a good idea from number 7. That's Sienna Correa. Tigers trying to build it out the back. The pressure's been on from Washington, D.C. Tigers trying to build it out the back once more. Swings it across. Driven in ball. Another clearance, a little awkward of sorts. Finds a connecting pass. DC looking good, finds it wide left. Opens her hips, plays it across, she's by herself. And if she played that just any more vertically, more so across, would have been the perfect ball. Pressure's on. It's gonna be seen out for a DC throw-in. Limited space. And an easy save for the Tigers. Tigers settling well. Quick feet trying to shift it across. Easy enough clearance. And by herself, not much she can do. Gets a touch on it, almost ends up winning it. Now driven in. Good possession from DC. And once again, pressure's on from DC. Almost immediately, a wonderful thought across, just doesn't connect. Another good tackle. And that's Anissa Moses. Clements. Gonna drop it back. That's Horn. Driven in, a good tackle in front. No handball, we play on. Finds it wide right. That's Sienna Correa. Finds it wide. Switches it across. Easy enough for the keeper. A good idea from number 6, Keelan Ferris. It's the Tigers. Washington, D.C. FC. That's Correa. Not much space afforded. And a big clearance from the Tigers. And somehow turning nothing into something here. Plays it across. Then Washington D.C. FC, so far the more attacking side early on. Driving with some pace, it's Horn. Horn showing her skills, good ball in. And oh my goodness. Washington, D.C. FC's first goal comes also out of something from nothing. And that's Horn. I want to see Asia Horn, who drove all the way up there from the defense, made the initial tackle, cuts back, plays it across. And I think that was number 12 who finished that, Jillian Dorghood. Try saying that 3 times. Hopefully I'm saying it right, guys. If you're tuning in, let me know in the comments if I'm absolutely booching it, and I will try to fix it. But nonetheless, Washington, D.C. FC takes the lead 1-0 against the Madam Tigers here in the Women's Premier Division at the Beer City Cup in Savannah, Georgia. Will be very interesting to see how the Tigers respond. The lobbed goal kick in. Somehow she's able to settle all by herself, nobody on her back. The Tigers trying to find their groove. Oh, you're good, bro. It's way up high. Good touch. She almost goes down. Referee should have called the advantage there. Lobbed ball in, not going to challenge a keeper there. A lobbed ball in, Tigers dealing with it.
I like that ball, Ellen. I love that ball, Ellen.
That's Fabian Harris.
You got Katie. You got Katie.
A nice little Ronaldo chop, but given away. Tigers trying to keep it in. And now a double substitution. And a double substitution for both sides. Number 5 making her way on. That's going to be, yes, 1-0. That's going to be Therese Franco-Waltrich. And also coming on, I think it was number 20, Anissa Mose. I think she's already been on. It was number 77, correction. And I don't, it's Nichelle Farakapour. Farakapour. That sounds right, Farakapour. What's wrong with it? And again, not too much of a gust out here in Savannah, Georgia. A little bit of wind. Shouldn't be anything too major. Again, kind of makes it just a little chilly, but not too much. And again, a long, exciting day of soccer for all these athletes. Plenty of matches to be had. Both sides fighting for it. It's a little awkward at times. Horn with a big clearance, just seeing the ball out. That's played in. Tigers fighting for it under pressure. And almost given away. Tigers lucky to keep possession. Still weaving her way through. Finds it wide. Tigers under pressure. Trying to switch it across. Once again, Washington, D.C. FC make it extremely hard for them. Now switched across. Tigers still trying to get their first shot off of the game. It's Washington, D.C. FC. Finds Joseph. Joseph fighting for it. Tigers trying to find some cohesion. A lofted ball across. Looking for the lucky bounce. Pressure's on, and it's going to be seen out for a goal kick. The Tigers now in front of goal. Takes a strike, a deflection off. Easy save in the end for the keeper. Again, if you're just now joining us, Washington, D.C. FC leads 1-0 here against Madam Tigers here in the Women's Premier. You guys are good. It's way up high. You guys are good, I promise. I'm not going to catch you guys. And a good hold-up play here from the Tigers. Good turn outside the box. Off the arm. Door good. Door good. Oh, probably for that, I know who he's talking about. That's funny. That's funny. It's a Jillian Doorgood. That sounds right, right? That's a late comment. That's so funny. That was way earlier, Hyro. You have to update me on those.
Sorry, I didn't see it.
Sheriff D96 is probably not in here anymore, dude. We hope that you are if you're watching. And a good battle between the two. Drops it off. Well done to keep possession. DC. Ariana finds it across. She's by herself. Couldn't get a touch on it. Now the Tigers on the break. A beautiful ball into the midfield here, top of the box. She's weaving her way across. onto her left foot, tries to come across the goal, ends up going straight into the hands of the keeper. A good idea nonetheless from the Tigers, their first real opportunity so far. And well done, the Tigers winning it back. 2 on her back, she switches it across. Now space afforded. Trying to hold it up, lays it off instead, a threaded ball in. Doesn't find feet. And under pressure, it's going to be seen out for a Tigers goal kick. She is my wife. You guys are killing it. Oh, we love that. We got another one too. I don't know if we have another say word game today. I don't think so. Do we? Yeah, we might have one more, I think, actually on field B. I'm not entirely sure. Just stay tuned. The games pretty much get thrown up, 2 minutes after this game ends. So just try and keep checking back in like increments, I'd say. But nonetheless, we're back underway. Washington, D.C. FC still lead 1-0 against Madam Tigers. We're going to assume that Washington, D.C. is playing out of Washington, D.C. Not sure where the Tigers are playing out of. That's why we're going to go find out. Where are we playing out of?
What's that?
What are you guys playing out of? Like what state?
Charlotte.
Oh, nice. Cool. And guys, the Tigers playing out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
You hear me? Where's Washington playing from?
Hopefully Washington, D.C. Look, dude, I went to Wake County Education. I don't want to hear it. If any of you guys are from the Raleigh area. Again, the Tigers in the yellow, D.C. in the red. And if I, I'd be lying if I said that D.C.'s jerseys aren't pretty cool. All right. Got a little thing on the bottom. I won't exasperate more into it, but yeah. It's got to look, too. I'm an AC Milan fan. The red and white and the black, it's doing it for me. Back on our way. It looks like it's Fabian Harris laying it off. Takes the touchdown. I thought she was about to take that volleyed effort. That's Claire Bean. And not enough space given. Now a huge substitution. Dorgood coming back on. Looks like Correa also making her way on it. Number 4, that's Catherine Landez. Or Landez? I like Landez better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember it right now.
Able to bring it down, but it's seen out. And again, a DC throw-in. They spent a majority of their time attacking. The Tigers have had a couple glimpses of greatness, but not nearly as many chances as DC so far early on in this first half. Joseph trying to flick it on, tries the effort. Doesn't lean over it, but once again,
Here it is. Look.
Dorgood.
Lowercase, 35, BW1. B as in boy.
Trying to get that strike. And something I want to note about this DC team is the variation in ages. So
Thing is,
you've got a lot of young players and a lot of older players. Not quite crazy old, but it's cool to see here in this Premier Division that we're still knocking. And it's cool to see the team cohesion so far. I always like to see how these teams come together. Are they practicing 2 times a week? How do they know each other? Is it from indoor? Is it collegiate? Is it school? Is it a knitting club? We never know, and that's the cool part about the Beer City Cup. You never know what brings this giant group together. But one thing we do know is their love, hopefully, for beer and soccer, and, of course, the title of champion. Back on the way, Landez. Trying to drive it in, intercepted, but given away, and a dangerous spot. Switches across to Correa. That was a dangerous tackle of sorts. Everyone kind of walked out of that one. It's Correa. Switches it across. She's by herself. She chests it down. Takes a strike. Oh, my gosh. Off the post. And that's number 5 there. That's Therese Franco-Waltrich. And that's not to be confused with our whistle. That was the other field's whistle. We still have a little bit more time. Clements making her way on for Joseph. And just now 5 minutes remain in this first half. Again, Washington, D.C. FC lead 1-0. Again, that came from a great pass from Asia Horn. Actually ended up tackling the ball, making the interception, driving up the field, and then switching it across. And I believe Jillian Dorgood with the goal. We're going to award her the goal. Wasn't sure exactly what happened in that mix-up. But nonetheless, it puts DC in front, and ever since then, they've been holding on to that lead. Five minutes. Taking the touch. Oh, and that would have been a huge break for DC. Oh, we're going to call that. And the referee just showing how he'll dictate this match. Saying, I've got this. It wasn't even a throw-in in the first place. A lobbed ball in. And a shoulder-to-shoulder battle. It's a little mix-up of sorts. Clemens settling. Oh, my gosh, the pressure's on. Weaving her way. And good defense from DC. It's Dorgood, as I've learned from the comments. And a good attempt from Jillian Dorgood. Just wasn't able to connect with anyone. Brought down the line. Dorgood once again showing off her defensive prowess, even though she's more of an attacking player. Ball given away in a bad area. The Tigers try to find a break. She doesn't have any support. Finds it wide. A good interception. I want to say that was Claire Bean. Now Correa. A lob ball in behind. Keeper off her line. She lobs it across. Oh! And so close yet so far. Just wide right of the goal. And surely we're entering the final minutes of this first half. You're looking at about probably 2 or 3. Good strong battle between the two. Look at Landis, correction. Using her body well, staying low to the ground. And now number 77 for the Tigers. Driven in, a nice little dummy run. But nobody picking up where she left. Good touchdown. Pressure's on, though. Quick feet. Moves it across. That's Sophia Rattray. Now coming on number 23. That's Karen Wong. And now number 75 making her way on. That's Erin Smedley. Coming off Zion. A headed effort. Can't connect. You can hear her frustration there. That's number 5, Therese Waltrich. Driven down the line. Look at that. Headed effort there from Landez. And referee blows his whistle for halftime as Washington, D.C. FC takes a 1-0 lead against Madam Tigers here in the Women's Premier Division here at the Beer City Cup in Savannah, Georgia. We'll be back in about 3 minutes to bring you the second half of this exciting matchup. All right, guys, welcome back on behalf of TSC TV. My name is Cole Slater, and I do bring to you the second half of the women's premier division between Madam Tigers in the yellow and Washington, D.C. FC in the red and black. Again, if you're just joining us and I sound winded, it's because I was just playing soccer. Whew. But if you're just now joining us, Washington, D.C. FC leads 1-0 against the Tigers. Ooh, and a strong tackle from behind. We play on. Referee says nothing there. Landez staying strong. Oh, God. We're back underway. It's going to be Colleen Vivaldi. We'll just call her Vivi. Lays it off. DC whipping it in. Not a bad idea. And check this out. DC still pressing forward. Cleared out from the Tigers. And that was number 4. Again, I want to say that's Catherine Landez. Or it could be Lands. Somebody tell me in the comments. I need to know. It's killing me. I must know. Is it Landez or Lands? Possibly a big throw now. Taking a couple steps back. Plays it down towards the ground. Looking for that bounce. Landez trying to deal with it. It's a shoulder-to-shoulder battle. Check this out. Ooh. And number 7, Correa, coming through there. Sienna Correa. So far, so good. Again, both teams pretty level. The only goal scored came from a simple mistake from the back. Just wasn't backtracking. Good tackle there from Asia Horn. Check this out. It's Fabian Harris. Plays it across, and it's a goal! From Fabian Harris. And how about that from the striker? She's been working her butt off all game, pretty much tracking down every single ball she can. And finally, she's had one fall for her here. Now DC takes a 2-0 lead against Madam Tigers. And looking to play it out the back. And the Tigers, again, just haven't really had too much in the attacking end so far. They have had chances, just haven't been able to finish them. DC been pretty strong all the way around. Now switching it across. Being forced backwards. Multiple players asking for the ball. That's Wong playing it in, a good touch. Weaving her way across. Check that out from Aaron Smedley. And referee gonna call something here. I have no idea, but if I had to guess, Sayward is up 2-1. Don't take my word for it. Sayward. As soon as I get updates, guys, I will try to give you them. As far as I'm concerned, I have no idea what that score is, if I'm being honest with you. But that's besides the point. It's going to be Anissa Mose. And just unlucky there, a little bit too much on it. That's Keelan Ferris for DC. The Tigers still can't find their groove yet. Finds a long ball wide. It's Wong. And now seeing out, it's going to be a DC throw-in. If they can get a third goal or maximize their points for this match, will put them in a very good position standing-wise. Still fighting for it. Onto that backside, nobody's there. Keeper off her line, easy save. And again, guys, if you're just now joining us, Washington, D.C. up 2-0 against Madam Tigers. Tigers playing out of Charlotte, Washington, D.C., hopefully playing out of Washington, D.C. But you never know in today's world. Taking them on, the Tigers down the line, easily cleared once again from Horn, having herself quite the game. And a double substitution, number 71, oops, making her way on for the Tigers. Sorry, guys, my papers are flying away. Number 71 is Mariah Hayes. And a good turn there from number 50. Trying to play it in. Not much awarded. It's Jillian Dorgood. Or Dorgood. Sorry, Dorgood. See how easy it is to forget, guys? And now a substitution for both sides. Number 24, Jamie Joseph, making her way on. And for the Tigers, it's going to be number 52, Jennifer Zion, and number 32, that's going to be Maddie Capel, or Capel. And guys, I actually used to broadcast some of her games with the Fayetteville Fury. Now she's playing with a team out of Charlotte. She tells me she's from Charlotte. So just shows you how deep the roots are in North Carolina. But how about that defense from number 4? That was a great job from Catherine Landez. Or Lands. Way to build it out here, but forced interception. Plays it down the line. It's a great idea. Can't get on the end of it, though. But forced out of bounds. And now a throw-in for DC. It's going to be Keelan Ferris. Played in. Takes a shot on. Easily saved from the keeper. And once again, DC showing no signs of slowing down. The Tigers need to find themselves a goal in this match if they're going to get back in it. A good touch forward. Well done from Horn to break it up. Zion fighting for it. And now a throw-in for the Tigers. Looking to keep possession. Plenty of time to find themselves back in this match. But the clock is ticking. Historically speaking, 2-0 is one of the worst scores to be down by in any sport, just because momentum can switch in the blink of an eye. The referee's going to call the push. It's going to be a DC set piece. Keeping the two defenders behind, loading the box up with some of their bigger players. A driven ball in. Keeper forced to punch it out. Looked like she was going to go in with safe hands. Instead, now a corner for DC. And I want to say this is number 5 for DC. That's the Reese Waltrich. It can be very hard, okay? A good driven ball into that backside. Trying to bring it down. A lot of mix-up in that final third. And both sides making substitutions now. That's going to be number 73 for the Tigers. That's Sophia Rattray. Number 44, Sarah Shearer. I feel like I've heard Shearer's name too. Maybe she played for the Fury if I'm not mistaken. It's CB on the ball. Finds Mose. Trying to keep it down. It's number 71. I don't have a 71. 77, correction. Nichelle Farkapour. And it's another corner now for DC. Driven in onto that backside. Plenty of weight on it. A good headed effort from Joseph. And a big kick from the Tigers keeper. Going to go coast to coast. Oh, my goodness. A little juggle of the ball. Didn't concern her too much, but did have the Tiger striker right there. Melissa, I don't know. Cuts it back, Galvez. Trying to play it out to back, DC keeping their shape. The Tigers, and oh my goodness, it could have been a huge mistake. DC once again showing off that high pressure. Lucky to not make it 3-0 right there. A flicked on header. Lunging forward, gonna lay it off. Door good. Not on the same page, but lovely idea nonetheless. And once again, showing off why she plays in that role. Not afraid to come back and make a tackle. That's something you can't really teach. It's just an instinct most of the time. As soon as you lose that ball, you're going to want to win it back. That's exactly what she's been doing so far. Strong tackle from behind. We'll continue to play on. Dorgood dropping it off. Mose, or Moses. There's no S on the S, so it's got to be Mose. Trying to find that threaded ball in behind. Doesn't connect, and now a goal kick for the Tigers. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's listening on that other stream, but Zach's commentating on my beautiful Russian skills. I want any of you guys to try and talk to say 3 names from the Gulfstream name, or team rather. And if you can, well, I'm impressed, because I certainly could not. Yeah, honestly, I don't have nothing to give you. There are better times to practice when it's not a live tournament. However, I was not expecting a full international team. Nonetheless, I'm just as excited to find out. back underway. Dorga with a good touch, brings it down. I want to say it's Milicia, but I could be completely wrong. Galvez stepping too. It's a good tackle. And now just 9 minutes remain in this match. It's still just a 2-goal deficit. If the Tigers could find just a goal, I think this game could be changed in an instant. Question is, can they find that extra push? A nice little dummy. It's 2-0 right now. Again, if you're just now joining us, DC up in the red. The Madam Tigers out of Charlotte in the yellow. Here in the Women's Premier Division at the Beer City Cup in Savannah, Georgia. A threaded ball in behind. Keep her off her line. Now the Tigers. They need to find a little bit more movement off the ball. It seems like whenever they get the ball, everyone's standing still. Now a break for them. Forced wide. And a good step from Galvez. And now plays it short. Tries the shot. Not a bad idea. Not quite the angle probably most people would have taken it on from, but you never know if you don't shoot. And again, you guys might notice that the ball tends to bounce a lot. There's just a lot of turf on the field, more so than I'm probably used to. So I think it's just making the ball a little bit more bouncy. Of course, it's not wet or anything, so the ball's not skipping, but it just seems to be bouncing a lot. The turf, yeah. We call it rubble. I call it rubble. It's technically known as turf. But yeah, there's a heavy sediment of rubble on the field. Not a bad idea from Zion there. Trying to take that touch in. Looks to find Joseph, opens up her hips, now on her left foot, lets it get away. And not much time remaining, as I said. The Tigers could maybe look to push somebody more into that offsides. Zion with a great run. She needs help here. Takes a strike instead. And again, I think I'd like to note is there is absolutely zero offsides in any of these matches, guys. They could have a striker sitting right on top of the goalkeeper if they wanted. It's an interesting variation of the traditional rules we're used to in soccer. Again, a little bit more small-sided. 2 25-minute halves and a different point structure for the games. 6 points for a win, an additional point for each goal scored, up to 3 goals per game, and, of course, an additional point for a clean sheet. In this case, Washington, D.C. will be taking 9 points right now. Get a maximum of 10 if they can get a third goal. Vice versa, if the Tigers can get a goal on the sheet, it will prevent the extra point for the clean sheet. So multiple things that can happen here late on in this match. A lofted ball in, dealt with well, flicked on. Zion running on 2. Finds Galvez. Galvez with the threaded ball. A lunge tackle. A little bit of kickball there. Nobody quite knew where it was going. Trying to take it on. A good interception from DC. Drives it across. Finds the overlapping run. She's pushed far left. Easy save for the keeper. Still has to make it. And again, not much time remaining. Going to be a hard one to deal with here. Off the defender's head. And it's seen back. Oh, and she gets clipped there on the tackle. Definitely wasn't intentional. And a good idea from number 11 there. That's Christine Prince. And a double substitution now as number 75, Erin Smedley, makes her way on alongside number 50, Ashton Brooks. Now Clements on the ball. Be interesting. I think she'll just try to put on that PK spot. Not a bad idea. Just didn't have anyone there to flick it on, per se. Looking to build it out the back. She needs options. Instantly closed down. Clemens defending well. Zion keeping control. Now Prince picking up her head, driven in. Finds a cross. Galvez. Zion with the pressure. Just heard that man on a second too late. Good step from Militia. Getting a press from behind. A weak shot. Not going to challenge a keeper. As DC reset with possession. Prince dealing with it well. Clears it out. A good strength battle between the two. Zion finds it wide. Goes down hard. That's the right call from the referee. That's Smedley who got tackled there. And just a little over 2.5 minutes remain in this match. Anything can happen here. A lofted ball in. Had she got ahead on that, could have been a different outcome. Lofted in behind. Easy enough for the keeper. Number 40 making her way on for the Tigers. That's going to be Addison Gaelic.
No way referees are allowed. No way. Walk away. There's no way.
Tigers trying to find something here. Plenty of space on the other side of the field. Can they switch it? Driven in instead, a dummy pass. I like the idea, just a little bit too much weight behind it. A lofted punt. Hard to deal with from either side. A whiffed kick. Zion down the line. And now a pace battle. Horn doing well to deal with it. Had her body facing the other way. Still was able to get it out for the goal kick. Looks to play it wide out the back. Smart move from DC. Can likely control the tempo of this game. It's going to be out. Referee says play on. It was certainly out from my view. Zion cuts back, a little Ronaldo chop, tries to come back across. Wonderful defense from Correa. Finds it wide, switches it across. Easy save, still has to make the save. And another lofted punt. Be interesting to see, can they get the third goal that would maximize points? And they won't be able to as the referee blows his whistle for the full time as Washington, D.C. FC take the 2-0 win against Madam Tigers here in the Women's Premier Division at the Beer City Cup in Savannah, Georgia. On behalf of TSC TV, my name's Cole Slater. We'll be right back to bring you some more exciting